Hit you with another one of them old phenomenal shit.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Undrlvld. My name is Chris. I appreciate you all being here and for the continued support. I'm joined once again by the one and only Mr. Bear to bring you more DC deck building game awesomeness. But, really quick, I'm sure some of you are wondering, hey, where's Divinity Original Sin 2 been? It's been a while since you posted a video of that. Life got in the way of those recordings, but those episodes should be back this Wednesday and Friday. And then, we'll try to record in bulk or something so we don't miss any more days. But my buddy Ish that I'm playing with, his cat had kittens, and then life happened, and we just couldn't get around to doing it. So figured instead of having an episode with a bunch of kittens meowing in the background, we'll give them a little bit of time and then jump back into it. But today is DC deck building game. Mr. Bear,
Yes. Hello,
how are you
hello.
doing today?
I am doing great. I'm super excited about today.
I am as well. This is actually my favorite set in this game, and we are going to be playing. Let me run up to it really quick. It's up here. Bam, we're doing Heroes Unite, the second set of the game. What makes this different than set 1? Because I know there's those OG people out there that probably, base set 1 is the best, but I mean, to me, Heroes Unite is the cream of the crop.
Yeah, of the 5 base sets we have right now, Heroes Unite is my absolute favorite. So what Heroes Unite does that separates it from the standard base sets, it takes that base knowledge you get when you learn the game in the base set, and it introduces some more complex strategies into it. So it'll have things like Starbolt, which I'm sure we'll see come up, but it's a card that you get power for all the. So let me go back. So probably the closest equivalent to it would be Man of Steel in the original base set. We're all familiar with Man of Steel. I mean, we played in all of those last games, right? And what it does is it gets all the superpowers from your discard pile into your hand. Well, that can be overpowered, right? The person who has that has a huge lead over the other player in general.
Yep.
So the replacement, I guess, for Man of Steel is cards like Starbolt that just get +1 power for each superpower within your discard pile. So it's stronger the larger your discard pile is, the more superpowers you have. It's a lot of fun. So there's going to be more complex strategies, a little bit more balance. There's not as many strong must-have cards, but there are a few, so look out for those, especially Lantern Rings, and I'll be talking a lot about those as they come up.
Yeah, I've found that in base set 1, like you said, there are those cards where it's like I gotta have this in my deck in order for it to be good. I found in Heroes
Absolutely.
Unite, it's more synergetic and more combo based. It's like I need these cards to fulfill this hero's role in order to have a good deck. It's like there's more to it. There's more deck building, I think, in this version, if that makes sense.
No, I completely agree. The original base game has like varying degrees of power within cards. This one has the same, but there's like segments within that main deck where like there's a whole thing around Booster Gold. If you get that character or you get some of the hero, the future hero card that he represents, that's like built around defense cards, like generating power through defense cards. And that's a whole new thing. And it's like a separate segment within the game. So you go for like the Starbolt path and go all superpowers. You can go like the Booster Gold path and go all defenses. And while the base set gives you incentives that way, like if you play Superman, you get +1 for superpowers or whatever. Batman gets +1 for equipment. This one still has those elements that really make your deck very focused on a unique strategy. And we'll see that stuff come up pretty regularly.
Definitely. So we're all set up. It is time for the hero selection. One of my favorite parts of playing this game.
All right, so let's see what we got. We'll do 3 each and see what we get. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what you got.
All right. Got Starfire, which I believe
you got
this
the
is
promo
the
one.
promo. Yep. Hawkman, and Nightwing. Nightwing's effect: the first time you play an equipment during your turn, +1 power. The second time you play
Nice.
an equipment during your turn, draw a card. So that is equipment based. Hawkman, +1 power for each hero you play during your turn. Very cool. And Starfire, once during each of your turns, if there are no superpowers in the lineup, draw a card.
I like that that one is once during your turn and not like at the beginning of your turn. Because say there is one superpower, you could buy it and
Mm-hmm.
then use her ability.
Exactly. Now, when I was actually playing Heroes Unite the other day, I was actually Nightwing.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna take a pass on him. I think I'm gonna go. I played Hawk. The only hero out of these that I haven't played as is Starfire because it's a promo card and I haven't bought her yet. So I'm
Okay.
actually gonna go Starfire and see how that plays out for me.
Very cool. All right, let's see what we got over here. We have Black Canary. Oh, I almost played her the other day, but didn't. +1 for each different villain you play during your turn. So you see Black Canary and what was it? It was Hawkman we just saw. They
Hmm.
fill in the hero and villain slots that were kind of missing from the original base set.
Yeah.
We've got Batgirl. This is an interesting one. This is a fun one to play if you're playing JSA. Once during each
Mm.
of your turns, you may discard a punch card. If you do, draw a card. So if you're already in a situation where you're keeping those punches or you're getting them from your discard pile through different locations, that's a fun one. And finally, Shazam. You may pay 4 power. If you do, gain the top card of the main deck. You may put it on top of your deck or into your discard pile. So that
That's
one's kind
really
of a
good.
gamble, right? Yeah, you can pay 4 power, but you might be getting a 2-cost card.
Uh-huh.
Alternatively, you could pay 4 power and get a 7-cost card. So it is your gamble to make.
Mm-hmm.
Um, who did you pick? You picked Starfire, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to off the bat just pass on Shazam, just because I don't want to do that gamble today. I just played with him actually like a week or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm gonna not play Batgirl just because I'm going to my plan at least is to destroy those punches pretty quick. So I'm gonna go Black
Yeah.
Canary, build a villain-based deck, and see how that goes.
Fun fact, when I taught my sister how to play this game, I taught her on
Uh-huh.
Heroes Unite, and her first character where she actually beat me was Black Canary.
Yeah. You're gonna want to get a bunch of defense cards because if I'm getting bonuses for villains, you're gonna get attacked a bunch.
Yep.
One thing that is added though in this base set, or within this core set, I guess, is the sorry, my dog's barking in the background. I don't know if you can pick that up.
Oh,
um,
no, you're good.
all right, cool. There is the villains aren't the only cards with attacks. There's like equipment with attacks in them now, so it's not
Hmm.
just villains with attacks. So it's if you can change, you can still get attacks even though if you're not playing with villains. Basically, is a big
Hmm.
change. All right. So we've got Vandal Savage in play. He's always going to be the first villain. When this, or he has no. That's right. There's no stack ability. He's just there. He's just the villain to defeat.
Just a dude.
Yep. So he's just our 8-cost villain to start with. You ready?
Yep.
There we go.
All right.
I'm seeing some good ones already. We got our first Lantern Ring and Orange Lantern Power Ring. Plastic Man's a good one, especially if you're playing for rings because it can copy rings.
Hmm.
Power of the Green is kind of like a tamed down version of the Swamp Thing from the base set.
Yeah.
Our first location here works with villains, and then the Demon Etrigan's a really strong villain.
Yeah,
If
he
you get
is.
his alternative version, the hero version, the Jason Blood card, you can kind of swap between them every other turn. It's a lot of fun.
All right. I think I
I'll
forgot to
leave it up
shuffle
to
my
you.
deck.
Do you want to go first or second?
Um, I will. I'll go first. I'll go first.
Cool. Do it.
Ooh, wow. I will play 4 punches, and right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and snag Power of the Green,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna use Starfire's ability. Since there's no superpowers in the lineup, I will draw a card.
There you go.
I will play a punch, I don't think there's any 2 costing cards. Nope. So I will end my turn.
Very well. All right, our new card out there is Batarang. It's essentially a kick, but it's an equipment and it only costs 2. All right, so
cool.
we have 1, 2, 3 power, couple vulnerabilities.
Gotta love those vulnerabilities.
Do want Plastic Man, but I don't have much use for him right now because I have no equipment to copy. So I will go ahead and take. I'm going to take Batarang.
Okay. Gonna add. We got Red Lantern Cores. Orbs. Very very good card to get rid of your starters.
That's right. Get high power early.
So there are no superpowers in the lineup, so I'm gonna go ahead and draw a card. I got Power of the Green and 3 punches. So I got 6 total.
Oh no, you only have 5.
Oh yeah, that's right, because I don't have a location. I have 5.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to. Oh man, it's torn between Orange Lantern Power Ring and Red Lantern.
These are good choices.
Yeah, they're both really good choices. I'm gonna go ahead and snag. Probably gonna regret this. I'm gonna snag Orange Lantern Power Ring.
You're going to leave me a villain that's going to destroy starters? All right. All right.
I know. I'm trying to. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm just.
No problem. All right. Oh, I like this card. I'm going to be happy talking about this one. All right. So I'm going to put my cards out. I get 4 punches. All right. And when I do that, I'm going to buy Deadman. Deadman has a cool text. When you buy or gain this card, you may destroy up to 2 cards in your hand and or discard pile. So I'm getting a card and I'm going to destroy 2. I'm going to destroy this vulnerability in my hand and I'm going to destroy a vulnerability in my discard pile. So I'm already down to just 1 vulnerability.
Very nice.
So while Deadman's not super strong, that ability is very useful, especially in the early game.
Definitely is. What do I got? All right. It is replaced with Hawk Girl, who has a nifty ability, +1 power. She gains an additional power for each hero in your discard pile. That's always nice. But there are no superpowers in the lineup, so I'm gonna shuffle my deck here and draw a card. So I got 4 punches and 2 vulnerabilities. I'm going to grab. Actually, gonna grab Plastic Man.
Makes sense. All right, new card out there. All right, so we've got Batarang for 2, followed by 3 punches, getting me up to 5. Vulnerability.
Very nice.
Definitely gonna get Red Lantern Core.
Do not blame you. That's going to be replaced with Superboy. It's a pretty good card. +1
Yeah, it is.
power. You get to put a superpower from your discard pile into your hand. So, first thing I'm going to do is draw a card because there's no superpower. And I got 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I'm actually going to grab. I'm going to grab the Demon Etrigan.
Good call.
And that will be the end of my turn. I got to shuffle my deck.
Okay. New card coming out is it's Starbolt. All right, so I'll start my turn here. I've got a dead man and 4 punches, getting us to 6 power. I do want Starbolt. I do. I really want Apocalypse as well. I'm gonna go Black
Decisions.
Lantern Core because I can afford it. And since with my ability, it is +3 power. But yeah, there was a tough choice in there.
That is replaced with Manhunter. All right. So I can't draw a card. And I did get my worst case scenario of getting Plastic Man and my equipment at the same turn.
That's okay. I think you can copy one in play. Am I mistaken?
Oh, or that I played. You are correct. So that's
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. I'm going to grab Starbolt.
Mm-hmm.
That leaves me with 1, so I can't do anything else. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna draw a card because there's no more superpowers in the
Yeah.
lineup. I think that left me with 2, 4, 5, 6. I don't think there's anything to buy for 2. Oh, there is.
There is.
I'll grab Hawkgirl. And I will end my turn getting some nifty cards, but I think my not getting something that allows me to destroy my starter cards is going to come back to bite me in the butt later.
Yeah, I think it's gonna start creeping up on you there.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, those are some good choices out there. Okay. I'm gonna start with Red Lantern Core, which is I may destroy a card in my hand if I do +3 power. I'll destroy a punch, which gets me to 3 power. And then with my character ability, a Black Canary, I get to 4 power with 1 card.
Nice.
5, 6, 7 once Black Lantern Core comes in, and that one has an attack. Each foe gains a weakness.
Oof.
If no one, if one or more foes do not gain a weakness, I get to draw a card.
All right, I got that weakness.
Okay. All right, 8 and 9 power total. I could go for Vandal Savage. I'm going to go Brother Blood and Manhunter, though. I'm going to start leaning into my villains because that's going to just start stacking power quickly for me.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see what I'm gonna do. All right, so first off, there's no superpower in the lineup, so I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to play the Demon Etrigan, which... 2 cards in my discard pile. I'm going to put... I'll put Hawkgirl on top of my deck. I got 7 total, I believe. Yep. And 2 vulnerabilities. So I could get Gotham City. But then again, I only have 1 equipment in my deck.
Yeah, but the other part is that you got to read the second part of that sentence. Let's say you look at the top card of your deck and it's not equipment, but it is a vulnerability. Then you can discard it. It's got 2 functions.
Very true. So I'm gonna grab Gotham City. I would grab Apocalypse to deny you, but I kind of don't really like playing like that all that
That's
much.
fine.
So I'll grab that. I already drew my extra card, right? Yeah. And that will end my turn.
World's Mightiest Mortal. 5 power in a single card. All right. 2 from Deadman, 2 more from Batarang. So we're at 4, 5, 6, and 7 power with my 3 punches.
Nice.
Ooh, World's Mightiest Mortals just out of reach. I'll go ahead and get Killer Croc for 4. Leaves me with 3. I get my own. I don't think I actually. I'm planning on having equipment. For now, I've got Batarang, so for now, it'll do something.
All
So
right. Now I got. Actually, are there any superpowers? Nope. So I will draw a card. So I got 2 punches. I got a hawk girl. Actually, I got 2 punches. Then I'm gonna play Power of the Green. Oh, and I have a weakness. So that's 4. Um, hmm. Yeah, I'll play Hawk Girl, and I'll grab Superboy, and that'll end my turn.
okay. Another Killer Croc hits the table. All right, I'm gonna go with Batarang and 3 punches, getting me to 5 power. Which I'm not gonna finally get Apocalypse.
Let's replace with Sign Cell. It's another one of those cards where the more that you have of the same card, get extra VP at the end.
No, it's one of those.
I'm gonna play Gotham City, and I'm gonna check the top card. It's not an equipment, so I'm gonna go ahead and discard that. And there's no superpowers in the lineup, so I will draw a card. Ooh, okay. So I got 2 punches,
Okay.
and I got Starbolt, which I'll get a +1 because I have Power of the Green in my discard pile. So that's 3, 5, and then the Demon Etrigan for 9. And I'll
Okay.
put Hawk Girl on top of my deck and a vulnerability. So I'm gonna grab Vandal Savage.
Okay. I don't think we've seen any defense cards yet, so we are both in it for this one.
Yep, yep. I haven't seen defense cards or other cards that'll let me destroy those pesky
Yeah,
starter cards.
you're right. Just that one. Though I guess I got both destruction cards. The one-time use one and the regular use one. You ready for this next villain?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what we got. Hellspont. First appearance attack, put a location you control into your discard pile. If you cannot, discard 2 cards.
I just got it too.
I know, I was just thinking that. Alright, I'm gonna discard Plastic Man and Dead Man. Alright, you good?
Indeed.
Alright, Red Lantern Corps is gonna start again. He gets 3 power, 4 power. Oh, he gets 3 power once I destroy this punch, I should say. And then 4 power with Black Canary. 5, 6, 7 of with Black Lantern Corps, and each foe gains a weakness.
Oof.
Yeah, we gotta get you a destruction card. That's gonna start stacking.
Yep. It's gonna get rough.
All right, 7. I'm gonna get Science Cell just so I have that in the bank for later. I mean, it's +1 VP for each different villain in your deck, and that's what I'm going for anyway. So there's a lot of good sense in doing that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that's all I got.
All
The discard so
right.
much.
So there is no superpower in the lineup, so I'm gonna grab this.
That's our first
nifty-
defense card available, though.
It is indeed. So I got 2 punches. Got this, so that's 4. And I got Hawk Girl, so that's gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to grab Skeets, and I'm gonna grab a Kick.
Okay.
And that'll wrap it up for me. I need destruction cards.
We got another defense card, Katana. You may discard this card to avoid an attack. If you do, draw a card. Okay. All right, I've got a few villains in this hand, so I'm looking forward to stacking it up with Black Canary here. Start with Brother Blood, who is
Ooh.
4 power, 5 power of Black Canary.
Oof.
Killer Croc, 6, 7, 8, 9 power of Black Canary. Manhunter,
Jeez.
10 power, 11 power of Black Canary. 12 and 13 of these 2 punches. That's a lot. I mean, I want to start getting supervillains for the VP, but I think I'm going to go World's Mightiest Mortal.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got 5 left over. I'll use that to get Killer Croc because I've been getting some good results with him.
I think we're gonna see a trend, or I think every time I play against Black Canary, I'm gonna I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, you really, you know what's really cool is if you play Booster Gold against her, it can be really powerful because he gets all these bonuses from playing defense cards, and then she attacks a lot because of all the villains in her deck. So
Yeah.
having those two against each other makes for a really cool game.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a card because there's no superpower in the lineup, and I'm gonna play. Let me think for a second. All right, so I'm gonna play Skeets and draw a card, and then I'm gonna play Plastic Man to copy Skeets, draw another card. Both vulnerabilities.
Oh no. Well, at least they're out of your
See.
next hand.
Yeah, so I'll play the Demon Etrigan and 3 punches. So that's 7. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab. I'm gonna grab Sonic Siren and Katana.
Okay. Ooh.
A destruction card, but a risky one, I believe.
Yeah, it can be a risky one. I really like both of these. So White Lantern Power Battery allows you to just gain all the rings that are currently in the lineup. It's a gamble because at some point all the rings could be gone, and this card will do nothing, basically. Oh, I guess the second part of the sentence still holds. Then gain any card from the lineup and put it on top of your deck. All right, so then after that, we just got Red Lantern Power Ring. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, leave one on top, and destroy the other one. So no matter what, you have to destroy one. It's not a choice. Plus power equal to the destroyed card's cost. Very well. All right, I'm not going to have a very... Why is my deck upside down? It's a great question. All right, I'm just going to shuffle that up real quick. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Killer Croc's out, but I played no other villain. So he's just worth 7, 8, and then 9 with Black Canary's ability. I'm going to get Red Lantern Power Ring, I think. No, I don't want to do that. No, I can't. I'm going to do Manhunter for another villain, plus they stack as the more Manhunters you have. I'm going to get Helmet of Fate, because it would be good if I can defend against these supervillain attacks. And I'll get a kick to finish off my 9.
All right. That is replaced with Oa. Start of your turn. If the top card of the super villain stack has cost 10 or greater, draw a card. And Legion Flight Ring, where you just simply draw a card. So there are no superpowers, so I will draw a card. Alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Orange Lantern Power Ring and grab Red Lantern Power Ring.
Nice.
And then I have my 2 weaknesses that someone gave me.
Orange Lantern Power Ring. That Red Lantern Power Ring goes into your hand.
Oh, it does? Awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Then I will play Red Lantern Power Ring. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Leave one on top, destroy the other. Let's gamble a little bit, shall we?
I'm hoping for you.
Let's see what we got. Gotham City.
No.
And A punch.
Alright.
I'll destroy the punch.
You don't get any power, but you do get rid of a punch. I
This
think that one goes right back on top.
right?
Yeah, you got it.
Alright, then I'll
I
play
was really hoping.
Starbolt and 2 punches. So that'll give me 4. I will go ahead and snag Legion Flight Ring and call it a day. I was
Yeah, now that
gonna
you got
cry
that-
if I got another good card.
Yeah, now that you have Red Lantern Power Ring, you're gonna want to keep a healthy amount of garbage in your deck that you're okay losing.
I know, right?
Soul Taker Sword, +2 power. You may destroy a card in your
Oh
hand.
yeah, I want it
Oh
so bad.
man, maybe I want that one. I'm just messing with you. All right, Dead
New
Man, 2
Genesis.
power. That's a good one. Yeah, that's the hero version, basically, of Gotham City. That's a 2, 3. I'm gonna copy Batarang with Plastic Man to get 4, 5. Then 6, 7. Each foe gains a weakness. If you do not, I get to draw a card.
Wait, do I have a defense? Nope. You're a horrible person.
I'm
Let me
sorry.
take this.
I didn't buy the second one yet. All right, so
I
2,
appreciate
3,
it.
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and 8 because I played a villain. Man, I really do want to get Hellspawn at some point. I'm gonna just get White Lantern Power Battery. I'll ride that wave, especially with Plastic Man in play. It increases the odds that I have it when I need it.
Yeah. And we are adding Saint Walker. Draw a card at the end of the game. This card is worth 1 VP for each different hero in your deck.
It's nice.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Vandal Savage. I believe he's an ongoing. Yep. And I will play Gotham City. Look at the top card of my deck. It's a punch. So I'm going to discard that. And then I'm going to draw a card because there's no superpowers. All right. So play Power of the Green for 3. 4, 5 with the kick. Got a vulnerability. 6 with Superboy. And I'm going to take Starbolt for 8 total.
Oh, don't forget your Vandal Savage point.
Oh, yes. So that'd be 9 with Vandal Savage.
Yeah,
which is
plus when every
perfect.
turn's gonna add up.
I'm going to take Saint Walker and Soul Taker Sword. Wait,
All right, it seems like we are just leaning into that hero versus villain aesthetic.
I think I think what we said earlier for me not getting Red Lantern Corbin had the chance that was probably going to screw me over in the end. I think that's going to happen.
I think the problem is just that Red Lantern Corps is powerful no matter what, and then I have a character that gets a bonus from that.
Yep.
And I think that's exactly what we're looking at right now. Happening.
Wasn't it the last game where we just couldn't get any locations, and now we're getting like all the locations?
I know. I think it was the the JSA game. We were missing a few locations, and I think it was Crisis as well. In Crisis, we couldn't get any of them.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna put out my first location. It's Apocalypse. Once in each of my turns, reveal the top card of my deck. If it's a villain, draw it. Otherwise, I may discard it. So what do we got? We have. Yeah, I'm gonna discard that punch. All right, Brother Blood here gets 5 power for me. All right, 6, 7 from Manhunter, and then if there's any in my discard pile, I get +2 for each of them. So let me just search that real fast. There is one in there. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And here comes the big boy. 18 power. Reveal the top 2 cards of the main deck. Put any number of them into the lineup and the rest back in any order.
Ooh.
All right, so we've got Canary Cry and Winged Warrior. Okay, I see exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use 10 to get Hellspawn. Leaves me with 8. Get Canary Cry, because it's like Skeets, except I can put villains on top of my deck. which obviously is very useful right now.
Yep.
I have 4 left over. I'll get Dr. Savanya.
And we don't add cards to the lineup, right? Because it's full at this point.
As long, yeah, we fill it up to 5 at the end of every turn. If there's already 5 there, we don't do anything.
Excellent, excellent. So now the next villain. All right, let's get.
Just get my hand real quick. With any luck, I'll get the 1 defense card I have. I did.
Black Adam. Each player destroys a hero in his hand or discard pile. I think we're both going to defend against that.
I actually don't have a discard pile, and I don't have a hero in my hand right now.
I do. I have a protector. Let's see. I'm gonna block with Katana. Lets me draw a card. All right. Let's see what I can pull off here. So I'm gonna check the top card. It's a punch, so I'm gonna discard that.
Nice.
And then with no superpowers in the lineup, I will draw a card with Starfire.
All right.
What
awful thing is happening?
Risk his Red Lantern Power Ring.
Oh no!
Hey!
All right, that's a good start. That's a great start.
Destroy that punch. And then I'm gonna play Skeets to draw a card. And there's no equipments that I want, so I'll play Orange Power Ring for 2. Got my punch for 3. 4 with Vandal Savage. 5, 6 with Sonic Siren, and I'm going to destroy Black Lantern Corpse.
Oh no, you buy it. What are you talking about? It's not crisis mode.
Oh no, with Sonic Siren I can destroy a card.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were buying it.
Nah, not this time.
Oh, that's a
Jason
good one for you.
Blood. Oh boy.
Did you get your 1 from Vandal Savage?
Yes, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then Hot Girl for 7, 8. This is where like the crisis mode comes into play for me, because it's like I kind of want to get Jason Blood, but at the same time I'm like, but it'd be so much better for Mr. Bear.
Yeah, but I mean, Jason Blood, that goes perfectly with your Etrigan the Demon card. You can just pounce between them every other turn.
Yeah, you're right. So I'm gonna grab him, and plus I am kind of stacking up on heroes, and that's it because I only have 1.
Oh, that's a wonderful sign. I'm so happy you turned that card over. All right, well, I'm going to start the White Lantern Power Battery. Gain all power rings in the lineup and put them into your hand. Badoop. Then, gain any card from the lineup and put it on top of your deck. I'm going to grab... I'll grab Oa. Alright, I'm then going to use... what? Can I do anything about that? I mean, I could use Apocalypse, but I know what's there. It's a location. So we'll just play my hand then. We're looking at 2 power from Helmet of Fate. 3 power total now from Red Lantern Corps, because I'm not going to destroy anything in this hand. But 4 power with Black Canary's ability. 5, 6, 7, 8 power after Black Canary's ability on Killer Croc. 9, 10. And this is going to copy the power of a card I already played this turn. Which would be Killer Croc for another 3. So what was that total? It was 1, 2,
I think 13
3, 4.
total.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7. 8. Yeah, you're right. 13 total. Hold on. Was it? I'm just checking. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, 13 total. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're totally right. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go for Black Adam.
Okay.
Just keep moving through these villains, I think.
Hero of the Future and Jarvis Tetch are added. I'm a little nervous about this one. I don't have a defense card in my hand.
Yeah, I know. I think I just played my only defense card in that last turn. I don't think I bought a second one, but we'll see.
Let's see what we got here. Arkillo. Each player totals the cost of cards in his hand. The player with the highest total gains 3 weakness cards. So total cost.
My total cost is 12.
12.
Let me look in the rule book for real quick on that one. I think we both just get all the weaknesses because we both have the highest, but I just want to double check.
I thought you were gonna win that because I'm like, I got a weakness and a punch in my hand, but
I got two punches in my hand.
Oh man.
Where are you, Arkillo?
This is pretty
Yeah,
rough for
there's
me.
no specific clarification. It just says not to reveal until everyone figures out their own. So yeah, I think we both do just get 3 weaknesses.
Ah, crap.
That's a lot, especially with your 2 already.
Yeah. Yep.
You're aware.
I was pretty excited to play Soul Taker Sword and destroy this weakness, but it doesn't really matter anymore.
That does a drop in the bucket.
So I'm gonna draw a card because there's no superpowers in the lineup. I'm gonna play Saint Walker to draw another card. I'm gonna look at the top card for Gotham City. It's a villain. Play Power of the Green, so that's 3, 4, 5.
6 with your Vandal Savage, right?
Yes. 6 with Vandal Savage. I'll grab Winged Warrior.
Good choice.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Got Daughter of Gotham City. That's another good one. Maybe we should have played JSA with Heroes Unite because all the Batgirl cards really do focus on punches. Put up the 2 punch cards from your discard pile into your hand. Very well. I'm going to start by putting Oa out on the board. At the start of my turn, if the top card of the supervillain stack is cost 10 or greater, I get to draw a card.
All right.
Now, can't do it yet because it's not the start of my turn anymore, but next turn going forward I can. 2 power from Deadman, 3, 4. Plastic Man's gonna copy an equipment. Let's see what I got available here. Is there any rings out there? No. So I'll just copy Indigo Tribe to get 2 more power. Getting me to 6 total.
Decisions.
This one is tough. So I really like the Hero of the Future and defense strategy I talked about earlier, but we haven't seen many defense cards for 1. And 2, like it doesn't really jive very well with villains.
Yeah.
Jarvis Tetch can be good because you can destroy things, but once you get to the point where there's not a lot of cards you want to destroy anymore, you have to discard that card instead of destroy it, so you don't get to play it either. And I don't have a lot of superpowers or heroes, so New Genesis doesn't make a lot of sense. Neither does Metropolis. I've only got 6 power. You know what? I'll get Daughter of Gotham City, and I'll see how it goes. I've still got a few punches kicking around. I'll buy a kick as well.
All right. Batarang is added to the lineup. Now let's see what I can do here. So first, I'm going to play Plastic Man to copy probably Soul Taker's sword because I need to start destroying shit. So I'll destroy this weakness, and he'll be a 2. This would be 4. I'll play the Demon Etrigan to bring me to 8, and I'll put Hot Girl on top of my deck. And because there's no superpowers in the lineup, I will draw a card and take Hawk Girl. Alright, so that'll be 4, 5, 6, 7 with Vandal Savage, 8 with Hawk Girl, plus 6, so that'll bring me to 14. So I'm going to take out Arkillo.
Okay.
And I'm going to take Jarvis Tetch as well.
All right.
Please let me get a defense card. I can't afford any weaknesses, man.
I know. You're swimming in them over there. All right, our new villain.
I didn't.
Oh no. Our new villain is... We're about halfway through the game. That's 4 villains down of 8. It's Necron. First appearance attack. Each player totals the total cost of cards in his hand. The player with the highest total destroys a random card in his hand. Each other player chooses and destroys a card in his hand. So basically, whoever has the highest cost here has to do a random one. Everyone else destroys a card of their choice.
It's probably going to be me.
I don't know. I've got a supervillain in my hand. All right, ready when you are.
Do weaknesses count as minus to the cost because they're minus?
No, it's cost, not VP.
Okay. 10.
24.
Oh, jeez. So I get to pick a card to destroy, right?
Yeah. I have to do a random one.
Goodbye, weakness.
So I will just get a die here. There's 5 cards, so every every 4 will be a different card. A card I destroy. It is number 8, so that's the second card. So I lost a Killer Croc.
Poor Killer Croc.
Yeah. All right, is that my turn then?
Oh, it's yes. Wait. Yeah, it's your turn. Yeah, because I beat the other guy.
All right, I'm going to use Oa first because he costs more than 10, so I can draw a card. Then we'll use Apocalypse and see if this is a villain on top, which I keep forgetting to use. It is not. It's a punch. I will discard that for sure. Then going to use Hellspawn. I may put any number of cards of 1 card type and with cost 3 or less from my discard pile into my hand. If I choose not to, I can get +3 power. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do Heroes. So I get a Plastic Man and Daughter of Gotham into my hand.
Very nice.
We'll go over that in a second, but I do still get 1 power via Black Canary. 2 power of Daughter of Gotham, and that allows me to get 2 more punches from the discard pile into my hand. So 1, 2, and then Dr. Savanya, 3, 4, 5. Put a superpower from the discard pile into my hand. I guess it's a kick because that's all I got.
Oh, to the top of your deck.
Oh, on top of my deck? I'm sorry. Thank you. All right, so 6, 7, 8, 9, and then Black Lantern Core. 10, 11, 12,
No.
Each foe gains a weakness.
No!
And then Plastic Man is going to copy Indigo Tribe Power Ring to get plus power equal to another card I played this turn. We'll copy Dr. Savanya, I guess, because that'll be 13, 14. He gets 2 more power. Okay. I'm just gonna keep it going. I'm gonna get Necron.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think we might be reaching an end very quick because we both got some pretty high power turns under our belts.
Yeah. Oof. Black Canary, the bane of my existence in this game. We got a Mazo. Each player passes one card to the left and one card to the right. Put cards passed into your hand.
Okay. So I guess since there's only two of us, we'll just pass two cards to each other, right?
Is that how it goes? Oh, yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah.
like if there was a larger group, it'd be different. But since there's two of us, it's just two cards each. And is it all at once? Is it each one places one card or left? And okay, yeah, it's not like two separate sentences, so we do just pass two at once.
All right, here. We take those. Wait,
All right.
only
Yeah,
have
I
why do
think.
I only have 4 cards in my hand?
Oh yeah, you should have five.
I should have 5. Let me fix that. All right, there we go. Doesn't change anything.
All right. Well, guess what?
Hey, great
So I'm
minds
just gonna
think
keep
alike.
mine. How's that sound?
Yeah, I don't want yours.
Yeah, that's right. In spirit, we did it, but
All right, so God, what am I gonna do with this train wreck of a hand? I am going to. Are there any superpowers? No. Okay, so first I'm gonna check the top card and see if it's equipment. It is not. Next, I will draw a card because of Starfire. I will play Legion Flight Ring to draw another card. I will play Skeets to draw another card. Alright, so I will play a Kick and Starbolt. Gain 4. I'll play Superboy for 5. Vandal Savage will give me to 6.
man, all these cards that interact with your discard pile when you don't have one.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
I'll play Winged Warrior to bring me to 9. Hot Girl to bring me to 10. That's enough. That's enough. I'll take a Mazo.
Right. Well, you got there. Weren't sure you would. You did it.
I did it.
All right.
Oh,
You ready? We got 2 villains left. It is Trigon. Each player destroys a card of cost 1 or greater in his hand.
no. Goodbye, Sonic Siren.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose a kick. Okay, I think that's my turn then. So he costs 12, so I will use Oa to draw a card. I'll then use Apocalypse. Are you a villain? It is, and I will draw it. Okay. 5 power after Black Canary with Brother Blood. 10 power at World's Mightiest Mortal. Looking at the next 2 cards. A Plastic Man and a Jervis Touch. I'll leave Jervis. I'll just leave them both out here. 10 power, huh? Okay. 11, 12 of Manhunter. Are there any other ones over here? There is none in the discard pile. So 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and a vulnerability. Yeah, I'm going to buy Plastic Man, bring me down to 13, and then, yeah, I'm going to get Trigon. You best believe it. What's sad is I bought all these supervillains, but I wasn't able to shuffle my deck. So I didn't get to play any of them.
Well, next up, we got Felix Faust.
Oh,
First
there's that
appearance.
promo one.
Set one card in your hand in front of you, then pass each remaining card in your hand to the player on your left. Repeat the process until no cards remain in player's hands.
Okay, okay. Very cool.
Oh, crap.
This is a fun one.
No, it's not. So,
All
what,
right.
we just take turns passing it to each
Basically,
other?
so yeah, you put a card down that you're gonna actually it might be easier if you just put all your cards out. So just put all 5 cards out. We're all gonna see them anyway.
Here, take your pick, buddy.
Well, you get to take your own pick. So basically, from each of us are gonna choose one to keep from our deck, and then we choose one to keep from the other person's deck, and we just go back and forth until there's no more cards on the table. How do you only have 4 cards?
Because I think. Wait.
Oh, you had the destroy one for Trigon, maybe?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep a Brother Blood. What do you want to keep from yours?
I'll keep a punch.
All right, I'll also take a punch from yours. What are you going to take from mine?
I'll take the card that I probably should have taken at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, that's a game changer for you, that's for sure. All right, so now I choose from mine. I'll take Canary Cry. What do you choose from yours?
I'll take a vulnerability.
All right, I'll take the weakness from yours. What are you going to take from mine?
I'll take the kick.
All right, and then basically I get the punch back, so I'm back at 5 and you're back at 4.
All right. All right.
You demolished my hand, though. You just
I
a really strong hand there.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna check the top card of my deck and see if it's in equipment. Oop. It is not. I will use the power of Starfire to draw a card. And then I'll use the power of Saint Walker to draw another card. And then I will use the Soul Taker Sword and destroy this vulnerability in my hand.
Yeah. That coupled with Red Lantern Corps, maybe you should have kept all the bad ones. What am I doing with these?
Red Lantern, destroy this punch, and a kick. So I got 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will take. I'm actually gonna take Hero of the Future because I have like a few defense cards, and I'll take wait, yeah, so I have 4. I'll take Jarvis Touch because I have like a bazillion things I need to destroy.
All right. Fresh that lineup. We added Deadshot.
Ooh.
All right, I'm going to start because he costs enough with Oa, drawing a card. Then we'll use Apocalypse. Is this a villain? Oh, it is. We'll draw him. What's he do? Let's just start with him. Let's start with Trigon. Look at the top 2 cards of the main deck. Put one into your hand and the other on the bottom of the main deck. Okay. Soul Taker Sword. Talent. I'm going to take Soul Taker Sword, and we'll put Talent at the bottom of the main deck. And the reason I'm taking Soul Taker Sword over Talent is because you gave me that weakness. So I'm going to use Soul Taker Sword to destroy that weakness. I'm going to get that -1 at the end. So that's 1 power from Trigon via Black Canary. 2/3 after Soul Taker Sword. Can draw a card for Canary Cry. 4, 5, 10, 11. There's no discard pile, unfortunately. 12 and 13. I could just end the game. In fact, I will, but I'm going to buy Deadshot first. So that leaves me with 11, and then I'll get Felix Faust to really end it.
There we go. That's all she wrote. That's all
pretty fast.
She wrote. It's pretty fast. I think I think Mr. Bear was 100% right when I did not take this little nifty card right here at the beginning.
That's what you needed. That's what you're
Yep.
missing.
Yep. What did I picked was it Orange Lantern Ring, right? I
Yeah,
picked
you
that up
did.
instead.
And did you feel you got enough use out of that one?
No.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that one often too. There's a
The
few
only
really strong rings, but that one's not one of the stronger ones.
Yeah, like it's an it's an all right card, but the only purpose it served was for me to get like a worse destruction card, a more risky, I should say,
Yeah, but it
destruction
worked for you
card.
every time.
It did.
You
Well,
did.
let me see. Let me see what would have happened if I would have used it again. I'm really curious now.
Yeah, me
So
too.
there was.
Me too.
So let's see. If we had another turn, there's no superpower, so I would have checked the top card. I would have discarded it. Then I would have drawn a card because of Starfire. And then let's see what actually no, I wouldn't have. I would have used Demon Etrigan. I would have gotten her, and then I would have drawn a card, and then I would have used Red Lantern Ring. Oh Jesus. Yeah, so I would have ended up destroying
That's okay though.
Katana.
You still get 2 power from it. I've been in
Yeah.
situations, especially in crisis games, you're up against like a really tough villain, where I've destroyed a card I love just to get the power I need to beat it. All right, should
Yes.
we total this up?
Yeah, and is it just me, or did it feel like we didn't really get that many superpowers in the lineup?
Not a lot. I mean, there's still 62 cards left in the main deck. We went very fast. I think we went through less than half of the deck, so we did not see all there is to see in this set.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. I'm
Go ahead,
afraid.
click when
I'm
you're
afraid
ready.
to click. Actually, let's take a guess. Let's take a guess really quick.
How many cards do I have? I've got 36 cards.
I got 32, but I have quite a few weaknesses, and he
think
has
I
a
got
lot
at
more
least-
supervillains.
I think I got at least 5 or 6 of the 8 supervillains, yeah.
Mhm.
All right, I'm going to go with 30 times. I'm going to say I have got a score somewhere between 80 and 90.
I want to say I got like 50 at most.
All right, let's see.
Not
Ooh.
even.
You were really close. I did not. You were really close to your 50. Yeah, I was way off on my estimate though.
And you know, to be 100%, considering the amount of weaknesses that I had, I actually thought the gap between us was going to be a lot more than what it was, but man, oh man, cards that destroy other cards, people, very very important.
Yeah, that would be a lesson I'd want you to depart from this with, is the first chance you see you can afford a destruction card, you buy it. It doesn't really matter what else is in the lineup, because destroying punches and vulnerabilities and weaknesses you get from attacks is always going to be more important than any other single card.
Which was actually the purpose of this. I purposely didn't pick up that card and purposely lost to teach anyone who watches this video an important lesson about the game.
How did it feel, Teach?
You know what? Educating is my calling, so
That's good. That's good.
This was a very rewarding experience for me.
Your first time playing Starfire too. What'd you think of her?
You know what? So it's like a double-edged sword. We didn't get a lot of superpowers, so I didn't really get to utilize was it Starbolt?
Yeah, and Starbolt came at terrible times for you sometimes.
Yeah, so I didn't really get a chance to use Starbolt to its fullest, and because I didn't get a chance to destroy those starter cards and weakness cards till later, I didn't have an opportunity to have my deck thin enough to where it would have benefited me to buy a lot of kicks. So that's another reason why Starbolt didn't work out for me. And because of the extra, like, wasteful cards that I had in my deck, I didn't really get to utilize Hawkgirl that much, you know, because she has the benefit of +1 for each hero in my discard pile. So for Starfire's ability, it worked out for me because the lineup didn't get a lot of superpowers, but it's the fact that I didn't
suffered.
Yeah, the Starbolt suffered dramatically for it, but I feel like I was able to keep the margin of your victory as small as it was. And I got to kill a few supervillains too, so I feel like I got to do that because I kept getting to draw extra cards every turn for Starfire. But
yeah, I mean, you got that first villain too, so you got +1 every turn for the rest of the game. That's also
yeah,
really helpful.
but I look forward to buying Starfire. It's cool because on like this card shop website or whatever, it's like you can buy her for like $3.
Yeah, of
So
course.
so I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to get it's a good card, and once again, beautiful artwork. You're ripping that stuff from the comic books. I still love Heroes Unite. This is probably the worst deck I've ever built in Heroes
Yeah, I
Unite.
know. That can happen. It feels hard to build a bad deck in Heroes Unite sometimes, but it can happen. I have the
It
same
definitely
problem
happened.
with Black Canary in Heroes Unite that I have with Wonder Woman within the base set. Do you know what Wonder Woman's ability is?
I don't remember what her ability is.
Every villain that she buys during her turn, she gets to draw an extra card next turn. So if she
Oh,
buys 3 villains, she gets 3 extra cards. This naturally leads to, just like Black Canary's ability, a deck that's really strong in villains. And villain cards can be really powerful against your enemies because it doesn't only generate power for yourself, it also sends attacks at your enemies to make them weaker.
yeah.
So with that in mind, you end up in a situation where your ability seems disproportionate to the other players, which is the lesson I was trying to teach when I bought Black Canary, right? No, I just thought it was the strongest option among the 3. And it obviously was.
Yeah, who are my other
Yeah,
options
what is
again? I think
those are
I passed up on Hawkman, which looking back on it, I should
yeah,
have gone with
if you
Hawkman.
have Hawkman, we would have had a way more interesting match because you had a few heroes that with Hawkman would be really powerful. Like you had was it Jason Blood? He'd be an
Yep.
instant 4 power for you, I think, every time you played him. That's not insignificant.
Yeah, and you got to think there were a few turns where I had like multiple heroes. So playing them with Hawkgirl, being able to add the heroes in my discard pile just all would have been heck, Nightwing would have benefited me more.
Yeah.
Actually, no, because I didn't buy that many equipment. So I
Well,
feel
you did have
like
the rings.
this was the order of importance from the choices that I had. Like I should have gone with Hawkman, but I did
Mhm.
have a very fun, interesting time playing with Starfire.
Yeah, and you should have too. That's a good one. I think for mine, I definitely there's no doubt in my mind that Black Canary was going to win among my 3.
Mhm.
I think Shazam would be second, Batgirl third. Batgirl's cool. That punch mechanic is really interesting, but without the extra cards from JSA, it's almost a little lackluster.
Yeah, which I still need to get that. I really want to get JSA.
Yeah, I feel bad that we didn't even go halfway through the main deck. There's a lot of really cool cards we just didn't see.
Yeah, where are the superpowers? I want to check something really quick, man. We're all
Let me see. Just searching it now. We got Shazam. That's a good one.
real and play the top card of the main deck, then return it to the top of the main deck. That is indeed a very good card.
Force Field.
How far down were these superpowers?
Oh, I'm like at least a third of the way through this deck now.
See,
Another copy of Starbolt.
they're all like at the bottom.
It feels that way, yeah. What else? Another force field. Oh, this is a good one. Whirlwind.
That would have been good for me. The amount of times I've
Yeah.
gotten all starter cards and weakness cards and stuff in my hand, like that
Yeah,
would have came in
definitely.
handy.
And where there's one card in particular that does go great with oh, this is a cool one. Sorry, I just saw another cool example of a superpower. Where is the
Mm.
one I'm thinking of? Hmm, not seeing it. There it is. Crimson Whirlwind. This is a fantastic card if you're going to play something like Starbolt. put your entire deck in your discard pile, so it's just your hand that's out of the way, and then your Starbull gets maximum power, basically.
Yeah, I've used that combo before, and it's pretty powerful. And
Yeah.
also, don't forget, people, I know we've been talking about, like, Starfire is a promo card, Felix Faust is a promo card. If you go online, like the Cryptozoic website, there's other websites you can go to too. You can buy these promo cards. Like Felix Faust, I feel like him in a crisis mode would be like pretty. Actually, isn't he in impossible mode?
Oh, did I put an impossible mode villain in the game without even thinking about it?
I think he is.
No, there's a separate one. There's a separate impossible mode Felix Faust from a different game. Here you go. Yeah, he's not impossible. He's a regular one.
He seems like he'd be in impossible mode. Like, doesn't he? Like, his power is like not.
Yeah, I get you. That means he's basically got the same power as Ganthet, who we didn't see. Or is Ganthet in... No, we didn't see Ganthet, did we?
Mm-mm.
He is... I'm pretty sure he's in this base set, too. We also didn't see Kyle Rayner, which makes the rings even more valuable. Put it up here.
Different power ring in your discard pile, or that you played this turn, +2 power. Ooh, that's really good. If you play or have played 3 different power rings this turn, you win the game.
That's it. It just ends.
Moly.
Yeah, but it's really hard to get all those rings at once. Maybe Ganthet's not... Oh, you know what? I know where Ganthet is. He's in Crisis 2, which we'll get to.
Indeed, we will. Crisis 2 and Heroes Unite. Cream of the crop. I love it.
Yeah.
So much fun.
We'll get there. Cool.
Felix Faust, though, like, I think it's because, like, I read his ability, and I'm like, oh, man, this impossible mode villain is something else. Like, I feel like you could actually add him in a crisis mode, and it wouldn't take away from the experience.
Right. Definitely. Well, there is an impossible mode Felix Faust still, so there's another one on top of this, and we'll get to him too, most likely.
Yeah, I'm curious, which set is he in?
I think he's Crisis 3. You pull him out real quick.
Yeah, let's check him out. Which I can't wait to play Forever
Crisis
Evil.
3 is a really Forever Evil. Yeah, I really like Crisis 3's Hidden Objective mode. Big fan of it. All right, what's this? That's the Outsider. Okay. Is it in here? Not in there. Is he in here? There he is. All right, this is your impossible mode Felix Faust.
Each player passes the highest cost card in their hand to the discard pile of the player on their left. Gain a number of weakness cards equal to the VP value of the card you received. Now, this is bad, but I don't know why I feel like his promo card one is like worse.
Okay.
Because it's like if you're sacrificing a card, but it's like you get to pick which card that you give them.
Yeah, I suppose that's the case, but you're also giving them weaknesses. Like you're gaining, like if you're getting the highest cost in someone's hand, you may be getting their best card, but you're also getting up to 3 weaknesses. Or what if they gave you a supervillain and you get something like 5 or 6 weaknesses?
That's true. But I mean, you're on the same team, so I feel like you would have probably a card that has low VP, and I don't know. Maybe if you have enough cards that destroy... I guess it varies. I guess it varies. Just Felix Faust sucks all around. Like, it doesn't... Impossible mode or not, I guess he just kind of sucks.
Well, a cool note is the impossible mode villains are not just like Crisis mode uses them, but you're free to use them within the regular sets too. It's a cool like addition. Like if your I guess your players are getting tired of the bland villains, you can bump it up and get some stronger ones and play together that way, and that's really fun too.
Yeah, it is. Felix Faust, just a terrible person altogether. I'm gonna throw him away.
All right.
But we'll take a closer look at Crisis 3 soon. But that's gonna wrap up this video, everyone. Yeah, Mr. Bear wins it again.
I don't mean to. I was just playing.
Throw me all those weakness cards, but we'll get our revenge eventually.
Yeah, you've got some ideas now, I think, of how to change it around.
Indeed. But everyone, have yourselves a good day, and we'll catch you in the next one.